out of their own end, running right to left as we look at it on your radio dial. 2 metres out from their own line. They'll work it to the right-hand side. That's tackle 2 up towards the quarter. So they come back to that open side right once again on play 3. They'll take it up through the 30, almost there, about 26 metres out from their own line. Western side of the ground. We are calling from the eastern side of the ground tonight, but it's no effect for us with the sun having set a good couple of hours ago. Campbelltown City working into the right-hand side, ball out the back, second phase ball kept alive by Junior Moores, and again another quick ball out the back. Bit of a cartwheeling tackle. The referee says it was all good after the last tackle. 3 short of halfway, back for the kick now. Stevens, the half-back. Puts it downfield, sits up for Daniel Smith, the fullback. And Payne also the halfback. For the Tigers, they played 37 out from their own line. We've had a minute and a quarter first half. No score on the board. For tonight's match, first quarter of this match brought to you by Tri-Hall, proud matchday sponsors of the Oaks Tigers. And we thank the Oaks Tigers for coming on board. Giving us some match day sponsors. So our sponsors tonight, Tri-Hall, also LC Wealth, Peters Timber and Paving, and the Oaks Hotel. Thank them all for their continued support of the Oaks Tigers in 2025. Brasington on the last, up she goes. That might have been tackled 4 up, out go, down it comes. Campbelltown City come away with it. We've had 2 minutes, no score on the board. The Forte Financial Services. Saturday Night League on MSR and the Sydney Sports Radio Network. From Dudley Chisholm Oval, around the traps, have been listening to New South Wales Cup Rugby League Saturday afternoon out of Tamworth. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage with the team covering Magic Round in the New South Wales Rugby League. But tonight a little bit of bush footy for you out of the Oaks. We're about 10 minutes west of Camden, if you're not familiar with the geography, about 10 to the west of Camden. An easy drive up Burragone Road during the daytime. Too need to watch the natural flora and fauna on a Saturday night. At a beautiful part of the world here, and kick downfield on the last. It'll be Cruz Yusufa. In fact, that's Mitch Goff, my apologies. Brings it forward for the Tigers, about 35 metres out from his own line. Just to the left of centre field, we've had 3 minutes, no score on the board. Tigers and Roos. Now out of dummy half, ball to the left-hand side. That looks like Joseph Ulessi going for a run. 40 metres out from the Campbelltown City line. Tigers winning the early possession battle here on Saturday night footy. Now they go left-hand side. Brasington on the unders line, found a runner. 31 metres out now, that'll be tackle 4. Bucky comes to the right-hand side for Cohen Lewis, up the middle, good run from Lewis. To the 20-metre line, arm up, last tackle. Where's Brasington? No, it goes right to Daniel Payne, the little banana kick over the top. Nearly set up for Brasington. On the rebound, Tigers still have it, 6 more for them. There's been no signal, but there will be 6 more for the Tigers. And they're only 9 metres out from the line. They'll play it on the first. Now coming off the back fence, that's Josh Vandermeulen by the looks of it. Did he slam it down? I tell you what, it is right to the Tigers. 4 minutes gone, the Tigers are in. 4 points to 0. Forte Financial scoreboard. That was far too easy from the Tigers down the left-hand side. We'll have a look at the replay for Tri-Hall. That was far too easy. Came back on the right-hand side. Daniel Payne with the banana kick. Took a deflection off a City player and went through the hands, ended up, I think it was Josh Vandermeulen who ended up with the ball and crashed over to make it 4-0 to the home side. 4.5 minutes gone first half. Been a fairly even start. But the Tigers strike first on home turf. Now the veteran Mitchell Brasington. Usually a pretty reliable kicker, Brasington. Does he raise the flags? He does. He's 1 from 1. The Oaks Tigers 6, Campbelltown City 0, 5 gone first half.
And ladies and gentlemen, we open the scoring tonight with the mighty Oaks Tigers with big front rower, number 8, Joseph Ulessi crossing over, proudly sponsored by Tri-Hall. With conversion successful by Mitchell Brasington, proudly sponsored by United Realty. Bringing the score, Oaks Tigers 6, Campbelltown City yet to score. We're in for an action-packed night.
So 6 points.
If you're wondering about the jerseys, these are retro Oaks Tigers early days jerseys with Frank Brooking, who was the major sponsor back then, who's listed on the jersey.
Just a little bit of history being given by the ground announcer about the jerseys tonight. The Tigers being sponsored, or they're showing their old 80s jerseys sponsored, the old sponsor on the jersey as well, Frank Brooking. So not the traditional sponsors you see these days. Campbelltown City, as I said, wearing their 2025 jersey, which has sponsors on sleeves, top and bottom of the back, all over the place. Tigers with the one single sponsor, front and back, and that's it. That's Cohen Lewis from the restart, 40 metres out from his own line. We've had 6.5 minutes. 6-0 Tigers in front. Mitch New going for a run out of dummy half. He's very dangerous, Mitch New. Been playing around the league for a number of years. Was with Filmy, now the Tigers. That looks like Ulessi going for a run. Plays it 37 metres out from his own line. Arm up, last tackle. New finds Brasington up. She goes. Bombs away on the right-hand side. Oh, they didn't know much about that, Campbelltown City. The Tigers have come up with it. 6 more for the Tigers. It's on the home side early on. A step and a weave and a jink in the southwestern corner of the ground. They'll play it 3 metres out. Ulessi wants an early double. It's pulled down 2 metres out from the line when he plays it. New, Mitch Brasington, Payne has numbers this side. That's the right-hand side. Daniel Smith chiming in, dancing and weaving. Still only 8 metres out from the line. He's finally brought to ground, centre field, southern end of the ground. In fact, that's the northern end. As they come to the right-hand side, Matt Brasington within 1.5 metres of the line. Mitch Brasington kicks across field. Up they fly! I think it was Rayton Gilbert coming through. It's 10 points to 0. The Tigers have flown it early. We haven't even hit 9 minutes. 2 tries already to the Tigers tonight. They are up and about at DCO. The Tri-Hall scoreboard reads the Oaks Tigers 10, Campbelltown City 0. The replay for Forte Financial. The kick over the top on the last. They got the repeat set again. And the kick over the top on the last. He was charging through. Claimed it easily in the air and scored under the uprights to make it 10-0 Tigers. A healthy crowd here as well. I'd be guessing up around 500 or so here at Dudley Chesham tonight in the Oaks. And still they continue to stream in. Just on the western edge of the Oaks. The Oaks Township. So it'll be Mitchell Brasington make it 12-0 from in front, 10 metres out. Kick is successful, 12-0 Tigers lead. And we've just hit 9 minutes first half.
That try there to the Oaks Tigers, scored by number 12, Reagan Gilbert, proudly sponsored by RP Plant Maintenance. With the conversion successful by number 6, Mitchell Brasington, proudly sponsored by United Realty. Bringing the score to the Oaks Tigers 12, Campbelltown City yet to score. And don't forget, these jerseys these players are making memories in tonight will be sold as memorabilia tonight at the charity auction straight after the game.
12-0 to the Tigers. Nearly 10 minutes gone first half. Talk about a frenetic start to this one. 2 tries inside the opening 10. Campbelltown City wonder what's hit them. Tigers have come out all guns a-blazing tonight. Now from the restart, they've got their tails right up here, the Tigers. You know the Tigers are we, and they are showing who we are tonight. The yellow and black. Up towards the 30 now, second tackle from the restart. 15 short of halfway. Now they come back to the right-hand side of the ruck. Good defence from Campbelltown City over the top. Making the tackle was Pasima. Also in there was the dummy half in Harry Brett. They haven't had much of the ball lately, Campbelltown City, so they'll be looking to really fire up and get some position at the other end of the ground. Kick downfield, not a bad one. Taken on one knee by Credence Kelly Donovan, the diminutive fullback. Runs into the winger in Cruz Youssef and gets brought down 28 metres out. 19 in from touch, eastern side of the ground. Instinctively say the western side, but you have to flip yourself and remember you're on the opposite side of the field. Now the Kangaroos, City as they're affectionately known, sitting short of halfway. Referee says take it back, play it again. And they go to the left-hand side and pass off the ruck. Just over the halfway line in front of our commentary position. We'll work it back to the open side right. That looks like Masri going for a run. Salah Masri plays it on the last 41 metres out. Kick comes from Sublabad. Daniel Smith takes it at the back. About a dozen minutes. Tigers pacing the clock. 12-0 they lead over Campbelltown City. Saturday night footy on Macarthur Sports Radio and the Sydney Sports Radio Network. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Looks like Brazelton going for a run. That's Matt. Centre three-quarter. Now it's the second rower in Josh Vandermeulen, rolling forward towards halfway. 20 in from touch eastern side. Back to the open left. That's the other front rower in Neil Begovic. The veteran front rower takes it forward. Plays it 42 metres out from the Campbelltown City line. Mitchell Brasington under pressure, got the kick away. Did well to get that away. That's a great kick. Nobody knew anything about it. Kelly Donovan bouncing around like a pinball. It's knocked down. First penalty of the night. Goes the way of the Kangaroos for a high tackle. So first penalty to the Kangaroos after nearly 13 minutes. A much relieving one at that for the visitors. Kick finds touch on the western side of the ground. They'll take the tap about 40 metres out from their own line. Straight into the Tigers defence on halfway now. Campbelltown City rolling forward. There's Junior Moores. In fact, that's Siu Manafanai. Over Siu Manafanai, the captain of this Campbelltown City outfit. Stevens, the halfback, plenty of experience there. Nice ball for Masri. Brought down 31 metres out from the Tigers line. Getting some momentum here, Stevens. Puts a little grubber kick through the line. That'll be too deep. Finds touch about 13 metres out from the Tigers line. It'll be a turnover to the home side. Haven't had many stats to report in the opening quarter. The Tri-Hall scoreboard, Campbelltown City trails the Oaks Tigers 12 points to nil. Mike Sheen with you tonight from Dudley Chesham Oval in the Oaks. Saturday night football on Macarthur Sports Radio and the Sydney Sports Radio Network. Great to have your company this evening from the southwest. A beautiful evening, a little on the cool side. Certainly do need long sleeves tonight, but certainly not puffer jacket weather just yet. Tigers coming out of their own ends. Over the 30, up to the 40 now. And short of halfway, just to the left of centre field. They're rolling left to right on your radio dial for the first half. Another good run from the Tigers over the halfway. Wanting a penalty there, the Oaks. Bit of extras there on Cohen. Lewis, the lock forward. Tigers now 40 metres out on the attack. Payne, little box kick over the top. Mitchell Brasington steaming onto it. Kelly Donovan was there just in the nick of time to pull him down and get the ball back for the Kangaroos. Mitchell Brasington, a set play there with Daniel Payne, the young halfback. And that was very sharp from the Tigers tonight. They really have switched on in the opening 15 minutes. And on the touchline, I can see Brendan Barlow warming up for the Kangaroos in jersey 19. He'll come on in a moment. Tigers have it. On the defensive, Campbelltown City over the 40-metre line now. About 4 metres short of halfway. Junior Moore's second phase ball, not the best pass. Stevens, did he get a touch on that? The referee said no, he didn't. That's the last. Last tackle.
Automatic fire alarm from the showers in the change rooms.
Now the kick downfield. Taken at the back by Daniel Lewis. Apparently there's a fire alarm going off on the far side of the change rooms. No need for concern. Fairly quickly. Was a blackout here at the ground a little bit earlier. Some power issues making the reserve grade game stop. That's why we were a little bit late getting on air for the broadcast tonight. No fault of our own, but it was a blackout all around the ground. I was in the top of the grandstand, the new grandstand here at Dudley Tesson Oval. Very nice facility as well, I want to add. On the western side of the ground. Nice kick from Mitch New. Under pressure, did that touch at Campbelltown? It took a Tigers touch. Brasington got a boot on it. That's Mitch Brasington. Got a boot on it, but couldn't get on the end of it. It was touched by the home side, so it'll be a turnover on the last. Campbelltown City coming out of their own end. Campbelltown City coming out of their own end, settling into the rhythm of the game a little bit better now. 17 minutes gone. They trail 12-0 on the Tri-Hall scoreboard. First quarter of this game brought to you by Tri-Hall. Tigers having to defend. Junior Moore's up the middle, good run. Plays at 5 short of halfway. In fact, they'll see him Manafadai now. It's Junior Moore's. Flat ball gets put down. Lock on from Campbelltown City. That was the lock forward in Salah Masri. Putting it down. Wasn't the best pass. Could be fair, but should have been taken. And the scrum ball pack a couple of metres short of halfway. Tigers with the loose head and feed. Almost 18 minutes gone. And hear the crowd for our effects microphones tonight. Very healthy crowd, as I keep saying, here at DCO. See the Tigers now 42 metres out from their own line, from the city line rather. Going towards Burrowing Road to our right. Out of dummy half, Mitch New finds a runner there in Ulysses. Got it away to Lewis on the inside. Great ball there from Ulysses to Lewis. Lays it 5 metres out just to the right of the uprights. New, Payne, out the back. Matthew Brasington keeps it alive. Did he get there? I think the referee's going to say no. No, he lost it over the line, Matthew Brasington. Ball out the back and they'll put it dead. Campbelltown City, but there'll be no advantage. Back to the 20 we come for the 7-tackle restart. Good play there from the Tigers to keep it alive. Matthew Brasington putting it down over the line. Losing it in the field of play. I can see Kyle Green about to come on in jersey 15 for the Tigers. Campbelltown City 28 metres out from their own line. Siu Manafadai takes it forward. Good run from Siu Manafadai, the captain coach of the Kangaroos. Now the City side trying to find a way upfield. This wall of yellow and black not letting them through tonight. There's a little error. Ball's been lost in the tackle. That was Sublaman. Sublaman put it down. Junior Moores comes off After exactly 20 minutes, the Tri-Hall scoreboard. The Oaks Tigers 12, Campbelltown City 0. Second quarter action brought to you by LC Wealth. Thank them for their support of the Tigers in 2025. So it's the Tigers with a scrum feed. About 5 metres short of halfway, maybe a little bit less. Get the scrum win. Daniel Smith been very dangerous from fullback tonight. Daniel Smith makes 10 metres, plays at about 4 inside Campbelltown City territory. Now they come to the right-hand side. That's Van der Meulen rolling forward. One of the veterans in this Tigers lineup, even though he's only probably in his late 20s. Josh Van der Meulen, been around the club for a number of years. You see the interchange for Arcee on. That looks like Uelesi coming off after just over 20 minutes. As we see the Tigers on the attack inside the 10-second phase ball. Lewis with it now. What can he do? Goes back to his left-hand side. Beats one, can't beat the second. Pulled down about 9 metres out from the line. Now they go to the left-hand side. That's Arcee. Wins a penalty. Hands in the ruck. Penalty counties 1-1. Forte Financial Services. Tigers with the tap and go restart. Straight up the middle, good run there. Not finding any way through on that occasion. Now the Tigers deep in attack. And they've crashed over in the corner to make it 16-0, another try to the home side. That's 3 in just over 20 minutes. They are absolutely on fire here tonight at DCO. On the Forte Financial replay, the LC Wealth scoreboard. That was far too easy. Ben Scambry stepping his way through the line.
Try number 3. Number 3, Ben Scambry, sponsored by the Oaks Tigers.
Those veterans who's been around the
Takes
club
the
for a
score to the
number of
Oaks
years.
16. Campbelltown City at score the kicker.
Score is now 16-0 as you heard in the background on the replay. The Forte Financial and the LC Wealth scoreboard. The Oaks Tigers 16, Campbelltown City 0. They are doing it in low gear tonight, the Tigers. They are rolling forward. Old Boys Night has certainly lifted them. They are cruising along here at Dudley Chesham Oval. Ben Scambry gets on the try scorers list for the night. Now Mitchell Brassington lining up this conversion attempt to make it 18-0 in favour of the home side. It's been all one-way traffic. The Kangaroos have barely had a set of 6 inside the Tigers' half. The kick is successful from Brassington. He's 3 from 3. It's 18-0.
Conversion successful by number 6, Mitchell Brassington, sponsored by United Realty. Takes the score to the Oaks 18. Campbelltown City score with 16
That was a
minutes left.
lovely strike from the number 6, and he calmly potted that over to make it 3 from 3. On the night, Tigers 18, Kangaroos 0. LC Wealth scoreboard. Forte Financial replay makes for good viewing if you're a Tigers fan. I'll keep you across the scores in the NRL as well tonight. Big top of the table clash earlier this afternoon. Got a knock on from the Tigers from the kickoff. First real error of the night. The NRL scores numbers to you throughout the evening as we go around the grounds. So your full time in Canberra earlier this afternoon. Canterbury 32 defeated Canberra 20 in the top of the table clash. currently it's Warriors 15, Dragons 14 in Wollongong with just over 7 minutes remaining in that one. Still to come North Queensland and Penrith tonight from Townsville. Here it's 18-0, just under 15 to go. See Manifanai runs the dummy. They go on the unders line to Salah Masri. Masri 9 metres out from the line. Working to our left in the first half. Campbelltown City, they desperately need a try. See Manifanai, ball distributor. Now they put it through their hands out wide. It goes to ground. We're going to say it was knocked on by the Kangaroos, so the Tigers' defence holds firm. You'll see what the scoreboard remains. Campbelltown City trailing 18 points to 0. Forte Financial replay, the ball out wide. Just couldn't be held out there. I think it might have been Perry Falute who put it down. And it will be a scrum feed to the Tigers, 10 in, 20 out. On the western side of the ground. Tigers coming out of their own end and making ground at will tonight. Campbelltown City really on the back foot. Been all the Oaks and they are doing it comfortably. Now Vandermeulen and they're already 28 metres out from their own line. That's only tackle number 2. Now they come back to the centre of the ground. That's Farasi playing it. They'll play it 13 short of halfway centre field. Out of dummy half, Mitch New steals 20, 30 metres to the 40 towards the fullback. Mitchell Bressington, Daniel Payne, and score. The Tigers have scored right. Daniel Payne with a try. 27 minutes gone. They've been scoring in bunches. Payne gets his name on the list. 22-0 kick to come. And you would think it'll be 24 any moment. The Forte Financial replay. The LCM Wealth scoreboard looks pretty if you're a Tigers fan. The Forte Financial replay was very nice. It was Mitch New out of dummy half, stole about 50 metres, found his captain in Brasington, Daniel Payne backing up like a good halfback, and he went the distance to score. So it's 22-0 to the Tigers, and you'd expect Brasington to make it 24 in a moment. Certainly been an impressive display from the Tigers so far this evening. They haven't even hit the half-hour mark yet. Brasington to throw it over and make it 4 from 4, which he duly does. 24-0 the Tigers, rolling away with this one over.
Well, that try there to your Mighty Oaks Tigers, scored by number 7, Daniel Payne, proudly sponsored by RP Plant Maintenance. Conversion successful and at 100% tonight. Mitchell Brasington, number 6, proudly sponsored by United Realty, bringing the score to the Oaks Tigers 24. Campbelltown City yet to score.
So the Tigers certainly doing it comfortably here this evening. Restart from the Tigers. This time they take it cleanly. They'll have the first tackle about 27 metres out from their own line. Mike Sheen with you on Macarthur Sports Radio, Sydney Sports Radio Network, and the live stream as well through YouTube. Great to have your company tonight. The LC Wealth scoreboard certainly good if you're a Tigers fan. If you're a Kangaroos supporter, certainly doesn't make for good reading. Should also mention Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there, including my mum Kathy and my partner Leanne. I know the kids have got something organised for tomorrow, so I won't say too much. I don't think she's listening, but anyway, I won't say anything. Daniel Payne, a little bit of afters off the ball with Sublabard, and the referee's going to blow a penalty to Campbelltown City downfield. We've got a bit of a scuffle here. Here's Sublaban and Payne exchanging pleasantries. It's a penalty to Campbelltown City at the moment. That's what the referee has ruled. So only the third penalty of the night. Inside 10 minutes remaining first half. Now the grounds NRL. Still Warriors 15, Dragons 14. Just over 2 minutes remaining in Wollongong. Earlier today, Canterbury 32, Canberra 20. The NRL. The first match of round 5 of the Macarthur Rugby League season. We'll have a look at the full weekend action at half-time. The Tigers driving back in defence, really making a statement. 3 and 4 Tigers making the tackle 20 short of halfway. Stevens trying to inspire his side. Takes a run. 15 short of halfway, 20 in. Easton's side, now they kick downfield. Not a bad looking kick. Goff takes it. Runs into the wall of blue and gold. Eventually gets wrestled to ground 30 metres out from his own line. Double interchange for the Tigers. Nathan Rumsby goes on along with Kyle Green. And with Daniel Bell yet to be used by the Tigers tonight. Looks like certainly worked their bench tonight the way they would have liked. Then they go to the left-hand side. Brasington got the ball away. That's Mitchell. Went to ground. The referee says it didn't take a touch, so it'll be a Campbelltown City scrum feed. Tigers now 5 short of halfway. Almost half-time here at Dudley Chesham Oval. The Lex Chesham scoreboard for LC Wealth reads the Oaks Tigers 24, Campbelltown City yet to score. Fed and won by Campbelltown City. What can they do with it here? Want to find a way through this Tigers defence. It's been fairly strong so far. That's Pacina going for a run now. It's the centre in Amos Manu. Haven't called a lot of these plays much tonight. Looks like we've got a problem here for one of the Tigers. Maybe a groin issue for Daniel Payne. That's a concern. The halfback certainly favouring the left groin at the moment. We'll keep an eye on that. He's certainly defending a couple off the wing. Pass off forward, the referee agrees. So it has gone forward. Another error from Campbelltown City. Be a scrum feed for the Oaks Tigers. It's over the 40-metre line, right side of the ground. Full-time in Wollongong. Warriors 15, Dragons 14. Just make sure that is a final. Warriors 15-14, 80 minutes on the clock. Here's Verasi taking it forward. Now the Tigers going to the left-hand side. Under's line was a nice one there as they work it forward towards the 30-metre line. It is full-time. Warriors get the points 15-14 over the Dragons in Wollongong. Earlier today, Canterbury 32, Canberra 20 around the grounds. Coming up, it's North Queensland and Penrith in Townsville. Now Daniel Payne, he got there. He's got a double halfback. Dodgy groin and all, he stretched out to score. The LC Wealth scoreboard continuing in the right
for the home side. Daniel Payne's second makes it 28-0 with a kick to come, 5 minutes to half-time. So the Tigers certainly rolling forward nicely tonight. 5 first-half tries. Ulysses, Gilbert, Scambria now 2 in 8 minutes to Daniel Payne. Makes it 28-0 with a kick to come. Down to 4:20 remaining in the first half. Not a tough kick for Brassington. About 18 metres out. About 15 in from touch, eastern side of the ground, our broadcast side. A pretty good line of this one. And he's pushed it right. So it remains 28-0. The Oaks leading Campbelltown City on the LC Wealth scoreboard. The replays for Forte Financial Services. Hello, David Bowen and the team at Forte Financial.
Try there to the Oaks Tigers scoreboard, number 7, Daniel Payne. Ground sponsored by RP Plant Maintenance. Conversion unsuccessful, bringing the score. The Oaks Tigers 28. Campbelltown City yet to score.
28-0 it is. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the first half here at Dudley Chesham Oval tonight. DCO is ablaze for Saturday night football. Appeals for a high tackle and they get the penalty. Tigers, penalty count 2-all. And a fairly clean affair so far. Final couple of minutes of the first half. And Campbelltown City desperate for the half-time break. Suspect see Manafani, Moores and Stevens desperately want to get into the ears of their players, along with Clay Harding, the assistant coach. Flat ball there. All's okay for the Tigers. Cameron and Tom nearly taking a spectacular catch. Now 45 metres out on the attack again. Can they post a fifth? In fact, a sixth try before half-time. Down to the 2-minute warning, just over 2 minutes remaining. Daniel Payne, Matthew Brassington stepping his way through. Brought down 24 metres out. 10 in from touch eastern side. Payne turns it inside for Kyle Green. Green looking to pop it out the back. He does. Good second phase ball finds Vandermeulen. Brought down 17 metres out. 11 in eastern side. Dummy half is Nathan Rumsby. Payne, little rubber kick through the line. Taken at the back by Kelly Donovan. And he makes it through the 10-metre line. So inside the final 90 seconds. And the Tigers get another chance. Campbelltown City put it down. No advantage, so it'll be a scrum feed to the Tigers. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. It will be a Campbelltown City defensive set to wrap up the first half, as it has been for the majority of the half. Tigers on the attack, only about 18 metres out. Time off inside the final minute of the first half. Back underway now. Mitchell Brassington gives it off. Daniel Smith, the dangerous Daniel Smith, going backwards to go forwards, trying to find a gap. Still bouncing around, brought down 10 metres out under the uprights. The right-hand end of the ground. Onto the left-hand side, Brassington putting it through their hands. Knocked down by a Campbelltown City player. Does go into touch and will play the knock-on from the Kangaroos. A little bit of afters there in the background. But nothing too serious there, and no one's really in a hurry. Or the Tigers trying to pack the scrum. They
stop the clock. Only a couple of seconds remaining. The first half. I think I just heard the hooter in the background. It was a very weak hooter at best. Match official, the touchline. There's the hooter in the background now. It's batted dead from what was kicked through from Daniel Payne, batted dead. So half-time here at Dudley Chesham Oval. There's a whistle in the background, half-time. And the Oaks Tigers comfortably in control of this one, leading Campbelltown City 28 points to nil. Quickly through the try scorers, it was Joseph Uelesi on 4 minutes, making it 6-0. Raging Gilbert on 8 made it 12-0. Then Ben Scambry on 23 minutes, giving the Tigers an 18-0 advantage. After that, a double to Daniel Payne. First on 27 minutes, the second 5 before the break, giving us our 28-0 scoreline. We're going to take a break here on Macarthur Sports Radio and the Sydney Sports Radio Network. We'll be back with the second half on the other side of this break.
And it's the Oaks Tigers comfortably in front of Campbelltown City, 28 points, 2-0. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you are on Macarthur Sports Radio, the Sydney Sports Radio Network, and through the live stream. Great to have your company this evening from the beautiful Burragarang. We get back underway for the second half, or we're about to get back underway for the second half. So they're just about right. The Tigers are back on the field early. Kangaroos not quite out of the rooms on the western side. I must say that grandstand did go for a wander a bit earlier this evening when I got here and checked out the new facilities. Looks very, very impressive. New grandstand over there on the western side of the ground, the airport side. Great viewing, spectating, and massive big announcers box up there on the halfway line. And I didn't go into the change rooms, but plenty of change rooms down below. The old ones on our side, the eastern side, have been closed up.
Daylight savings is over. Can we have Campbelltown City to the field, please?
The canteen off to our right has been closed up, so that's no longer in use. Kangaroos now making their way back onto the field for the second half. They do have the job in front of them, trailing 28-0. Have a look at that round 5 schedule of that ladder. I'll get it right in a minute. The draw coming up for round 5. So 4 matches tomorrow for Mother's Day if you want to take mum out and enjoy some country footy. There's a big game at Kirkham Park. Camden and Picton, the old rivalry, at it once again tomorrow, 3 o'clock at Kirkham. Between the Tigers, between the Rams and the Magpies. Maybe a few. Those out. Get underway for the second half. They're coming through on the live stream, on the audio end. Kangaroos bring it away for the second half. Solved our technical issues there. We did have a little bit of a problem with the live stream or the feed to Macarthur Sports Radio, but we're back for the second half. You haven't missed anything, don't worry. It's the first set of the second half. Apologies if you've had some issues there. We've got them resolved, I think. Looks like everything's back up and running for the second half, so everyone's back on board. Macarthur Sports Radio, Sydney Sports Radio Network, and the live stream all hearing us loud and clear. It's 28-0. The Oaks Tigers leading Campbelltown City. Mike Sheen with you this evening. I was just going through the draw for round 5. 4 matches tomorrow. Campden and Picton at Kirkham Park. Always a big game between those two competition heavyweights. Mittagong hosts Southwest Goannas at Mittagong Sports Ground. At Crane Oval, Narellan take on East Campbelltown. And at Sid Sharp Oval, just up the road from here, Oakdale and Thirlmere for your for your Mother's Day Sunday Rugby League action. It is the Tigers tonight, 28-0 to the good. Early in the second half. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company through Macarthur Sports Radio, Sydney Sports Radio Network, and the live stream. Get underway for the second half. We've got an early error come from the Tigers. So Campbelltown City with an early scrum feed in the second half. This second half brought to you by Haters, Timber and Paving, Narellan and Mittagong. Proud sponsors of the Tigers once again in 2025. Haters, Timber and Paving. For all your timber supplies and paving needs, see the team at Haters, Timber and Paving, Narellan and Mittagong. Now Campbelltown City on the attack. About 8 metres out from the line. They'll come back to the right-hand side. That's the replacement in number 20, Dane Ransom. Taking it forward, he'll play it about 5 metres from the line. And they go back to the right-hand side once again. Spinning out of a tackle was Sublaban. Got a Tiger down in back play, and he's in a lot of trouble. So they've stopped play 3 minutes into the second half. Straight away, the trainers on the field. Clock stops at 36:57 remaining. It's an opportunity around the grounds. 3 minutes gone in Townsville. Cowboys and Panthers, no score. If you missed the scores earlier today, or rather, if you don't want to know the scores, look away now. Full-time NRL, Canterbury 32, Canberra 20, and Warriors 15, Dragons 14 in Wollongong earlier this evening. Here it's 28-0, Tigers over Kangaroos. We've had just over 3 minutes in the second half. This injured Tiger, we are a little obscured from our broadcast position as to who that is. Tigers with a man on the ground, so play has been stopped. Been a frenetic first 40 minutes, the second half only just getting underway. See a lot of that player. I'm a little obscured as to who that is. Could be Everett Verasi, I'm not sure. As I said, we're a little bit, just with where the play is on the field, it's a little bit difficult to tell who that is that's coming to the sideline. They will make an interchange here, the Tigers, and they'll bring on Neil Begovic. Comes on. Looks like it might be a facial injury for one of the Tigers. So back to 13 on 13 as we get underway. And Campbelltown City have scored from the first play out of dummy half. So there's the start the Kangaroos wanted. 4 minutes gone in the second half. And it's the Oaks 28, Campbelltown City 4. Is that the start of the comeback for the Kangaroos? There's one pass off the ruck and a crash ball straight through the line. I think that was Dane Ransom who got over. So Campbelltown City on the board at last. I was saying a bit earlier, we're in the old announcers box. See the old canteen if you're watching the live stream off to our right. The Burragarang Road end of the ground. The old canteen, I don't think we can get the shot, the old scoreboard as well. Now broadcast side in the corner. Yeah, the big new electronic Lex Chesham scoreboard for Haters, Timber and Paving. At the other end of the ground. Conversion attempt is successful there from Salam Masri. So it's Campbelltown City trailing the Oaks 28 points to 6 on the Haters Timber and Paving scoreboard.
Try there to Campbelltown City.
35 and a half minutes remaining.
Conversion successful by number 13, Salah Mazari.
Saturday night match. So it's 28-6 rather. The Tigers leading the Kangaroos. All the points have been scored at the right-hand end of the ground. Campbelltown City scoring their first try. The Tigers had 5 in the first half at that end of the ground. The northern end. So all 6 tries at the northern end tonight. 5 minutes gone, second half. Campbelltown City trying to get back into the match. 28-6 they trail. The Kangaroos just short of halfway. That's the second rower in. Bryce Shaw having a carry. Turned on the inside there. That looks like the try scorer Ransom going for a run. Over the halfway line. 3 Tigers there to pull him down. Now back to Stevens. In fact, that was Sublaban. Got the kick away under a bit of pressure. Well taken at the back by Daniel Smith for the Tigers. 6 minutes gone, second half. And it's 28-6. The Oaks leading Campbelltown City. Mike Sheen with you tonight. Great to have your company wherever you are through Macarthur Sports Radio, Sydney Sports Radio Network, and through the live stream. We will have a replay during the week and on Hawkesbury Radio as well. There will be replays of this match during the week through Sydney Sports Radio Network and Hawkesbury Radio and on MSR as well. We'll have replays during the week of this match and all the matches we've covered this weekend. Camden Rugby's thrilling match this afternoon with Bowral. That one finished all square. 22 all at Wire Lane, and then here at DCO tonight. Now the Tigers doing some defending. Campbelltown City 18 short of halfway. 7 minutes gone, second half. Tigers 28, Kangaroos 6. Campbelltown City crawling forward towards halfway, about 4 metres short of the mark. And they get the penalty. Not rolling away is the ruling. Mitch Brasington comes out hobbling. Kicked into the veteran number 6. Campbelltown City 30 metres out, 10 metres in from touch, eastern side of the ground. Working it back to the open left-hand side. Bryce Shaw going for a run. Makes about 7 metres. Now they go left once again. Stevens turns it inside. Found a support runner there. That might have been Braden Tolpane going for a run. Now they put it through their hands. Looking for support on that far side of the ground. They play it only about 7 or 8 metres from the line. They come back to the open right. Turned inside underneath for Masri. Masri gets back slammed. Last tackle arm goes up about 5 metres out. 10 to the left of the uprights. Stevens, little grubber kick into the in goal. Batted back, but it's gone dead. So it's back to the 20 for a 7-tackle set. Fence got the hammering there. A couple of players charging into it. But no damage done to fence or players. Just over half an hour remaining here at DCO. Tigers comfortably in front in Saturday night football. And the Tigers 33 metres out. Back to the left-hand side they go. Great run there, Raging Gilbert. Up towards halfway and over. Dummy half is Nathan Rumsby. Experienced half. Come hooker. Now it's Begovic, 37 metres out. Put it through the hands. Daniel Payne keeping it alive. And that was Mitchell Brasington going to ground. Still on his haunches, the number 6. Now it's the Tigers attacking to our right-hand side. Almost 10 minutes gone, second half. Brasington puts a little grubber kick through. Chasers are coming through. The defence will be enough. Brasington has to make the tackle himself. That's Mitchell Brasington making the tackle. Forcing it in goal, so we'll have a line drop out for the Kangaroos. First line dropout of the night comes 10 minutes gone in the second half. Tigers lead at 28-6. Dropout goes 44 on the fly. Now the Tigers charge back into the wall of blue and gold. It was Begovic, I think, on the first run. In fact, it was Varasi. Is that a hint of a high tackle there? Referee said no. They'll play it now 17 metres out, the Tigers on the attack. Go left-hand side, but it goes to ground. Has got a little bit scrappy after half-time. Campbelltown City on the counter-attack over the 40. Good run there from the Kangaroos. He's held 4 metres short of halfway. Now they come back to the open side. Right-hand side, Kelly Donovan coming in, providing support. Good tackle around the hips. Second effort tackle made there by Mitch Goff on the City player. That was the centre in Braden Ferguson. Now, looks like Junior Moore's back on the field. The right-hand side of the Tigers' defence. Nick Stevens goes for a run. 41 metres from the Tigers' try line now. Campbelltown City on the attack. It'll be tackle 4. They'll play it about 37 metres out. Been a slow set as the lock forward in Masri takes it forward, but it has travelled forward. So all that pressure being released by the Kangaroos with a forward pass. They will have the scrum now. About 30 metres out from the Tigers line. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on Macarthur Sports Radio, Sydney Sports Radio Network, Hawkesbury Radio, and the live stream tonight. Mike Sheen with you for the call. The Haters Timber and Paving scoreboard shows the Oaks Tigers 28, Campbelltown City 6. Haters Timber and Paving for all your timber and paving needs. 2 outlets in Narellan and Mittagong. See the team at Haters Timber and Paving. That's Hayters. Haters Timber and Paving, as we see the Tigers down the right-hand side. Here's a run from Matthew Brasington. And the ball goes to ground. The Kangaroos celebrate as the error is made. 13 minutes into the second half. And it's Campbelltown City trailing 28-6 on the Haters Timber and Paving scoreboard. Now the scrum win for the Kangaroos. What can they do with it here? They need to find a bit of spark in this final 25 minutes. They get a penalty here, not rolling away. Kick for touch on this eastern side of the ground. Finds the line about 5 metres inside Tigers territory. Two balls on the field momentarily, so just a slight stoppage. And we see the Tigers rolling forward to meet this Campbelltown City defence with this attack once again. See Manafani back on the field as well. He had a carry earlier in the set, now it's Stevens. Trying to find a way through, 27 metres from the line. Tigers having to defend 22 metres out. Ball comes to the right-hand side, Campbelltown City. Sue Manafini ran the dummy. Kelly Donovan still going. Credence Kelly Donovan brought down 9 metres out from the line. Back it comes left-hand side. Dummied it from Moores. Stevens wrapped up in a good legs tackle. Was he held? Yes, he was. Second effort pulled him down to make sure of it. 8 metres out, last tackle. Ball knocked down. Referee says play on.
Double for the try scorers was 8 and 9
eventually
and
claimed
they've been claimed
by the Tigers. So they get out of jail there, the Oaks. And they'll come out of their own end here, the home side. Haters Timber and Paving scoreboard reads 28-6. Campbelltown City trailing the Oaks. From Dudley Chesham Oval tonight. Beautiful night for football. Looks like some new lighting here at BCO as well. Certainly the lighting has improved compared to what it used to be in years gone by. Having been in this competition in this district for many years, I've certainly seen the improvements over the years, and DCO has undergone a pretty major one with the grandstand, the scoreboard, the lighting, the whole box set. Kick downfield, and that'll run. No, it won't run dead. Good take in the in goal from Jacob Williams. He does get into the field of play, but then driven back. As Mitch New applauds on the sideline, he's about to come into the field. Like Nathan Rumsby might be coming off. Just over 20 minutes remaining. Mitch New back onto the park. Go into that traditional dummy half roll. Very lively, number 9. Mitch New set up a great try for Ben Scambry earlier in the first half. Second line dropout of the night. Crowd groans for a high tackle and the penalty is given. First one of the night for the Tigers after half time. 22:40 remaining here at Dudley Chesham. I can tell you they'll all be heading back to the Oaks Hotel after the match. Post-match celebrations. I'm sure a few tall tales to be told on Old Boys Night. Daniel Payne punches into touch in front of the new playground here at BCO, so something for the kids on game day or game night. Sure, it'd be a big hit on game day on a Sunday afternoon. It's like a pretty handy playground as well with the shade sails and all. On the far side, here's the Tigers rolling towards the line, only a metre or two out. Going to say held up, in fact. So back to the 10. That was Neil Begovic, and we've got a Tigers, the City player down, rather. 21:35 remaining in this one. The clock stops at 21:33. Haters Timber and Paving scoreboard. The Oaks 28, Campbelltown City 6. See the Tigers now back underway, trying to find a way through this Campbelltown City defence, looking for try number 6 tonight. New fires it out, Brasington lets it go. Daniel Smith picks it up on the bounce, finds Scambry. Scambry takes on the line, brought down 12 metres out. 11 in from touch, eastern side. Smith into dummy half, gives off to Raging Gilbert. Gilbert towards the line, brought down about 5 metres out. Last tackle, arm up. New, Daniel Payne, Mitchell Brasington was the decoy. And it'll be a turnover on the last. As
The front rower in Ulysses opened the scoring on 4 minutes. He took the ball to ground. Now the Tigers doing the defending. Campbelltown City trying to get over their own 20, only just over that line with 20 minutes and change remaining. Here at DCO, the Haters Timber and Paving scoreboard. The Oaks 28, Campbelltown City 6. I didn't sample the food here at the canteen tonight, but I can tell you they did have frogs on sale at the canteen, and I did make a purchase. The red frogs at the footy is always a must. If you don't have red frogs at the footy, well, there's something not right. I've got a handful of bags of red frogs with me, and I'm going to be enjoying those probably tomorrow. I'll have to fight the kids for them, the way things are going. Begovic to the 30. 20 in from touch, eastern side. New out of dummy half. Goes himself, Mitchell New found half a gap. Also took another dozen metres. 18 from the line. Mitchell Brasington, dummy half. Long ball, Daniel Payne, right-hand side, trying to step his way through the line. Daniel Payne got it all. Oh, no, he didn't get it away. Brought down on the last. Daniel Smith out of dummy half. Got the kick away. It was towed ahead. It's been taken dead. It'll be a line dropout. Third one of the night for the Kangaroos. They've all come after half-time. 18:55 remaining. The Oaks Hotel scoreboard. The Oaks 28, Campbelltown City 6. As I said, they'll all be heading back to the Oaks Hotel post-match. They go for the short restart here. The Kangaroos, it doesn't pay off. Scambry up to the task and got down to it. Claimed it 13 metres out. New out of dummy half. Here comes Ulysses towards the line. Only a couple of metres out. The 8 and 9 combining there. New. Mitchell Brasington. Lewis. He's been good tonight, Cohen Lewis. Back to the short side on the left and gets slammed and upended and lifted, and the referee says that was okay. Thought he was certainly lifted above the horizontal there. Mitchell Brasington, first receiver. The veteran trying to step his way through the line. 7 metres out, they get the penalty for a crusher. Penalties are 4 apiece. 3 line dropouts for the Kangaroos as well. Going towards the Tigers. So the Oaks have had 3 repeat sets. To clear that up for you if you didn't quite follow. Now it's Begovic taking it forward. Starting 13 back on the park for the Tigers. New out of dummy half, has a scoot to the right-hand side. Did he get it down? He's appealing for it. No, held up. Held up in goal. Back to the 10 we come. Tigers putting everything on the line tonight on Old Boys Night. They lead at 28-6 over the Kangaroos for the Oaks Hotel. 17-10 remaining. Out of dummy half, a little run. Daniel Payne kept it alive to the right-hand side. That's the other second rower in Vandermeulen. Vandermeulen plays it about 4 metres out from the line. Right-hand side of the ground. Back to Mitchell Brasington through the hands. Daniel Smith did very well there from fullback. Beat one, beat a second, beat a third. Did he get it down? No. Oh, yes, he did get it down. Referee says he did get it down on the chalk. So another try to the Tigers. I thought he was going to say held short. But a try to the Tigers. Daniel Smith. It's his name on the list tonight. 32-6. Tigers lead the Kangaroos for the Oaks Hotel. Hope you're enjoying it tonight from DCO Saturday Night Footy on MSR and the Sydney Sports Radio Network, Hawkesbury Radio, and through the live stream as well. Mike Sheen on the mic, calling the action for you this evening. Try and bring you more Macarthur Rugby League during the season when time and scheduling permits. Certainly a good standard of rugby league played in the southwest of Sydney and the Southern Highlands. It does stretch down to Mittagong. From up around Oran Park in the north, Appin all the way down to Mittagong in the Highlands. Brasington doesn't miss that one. He's 5 from 6 tonight, 34-6. The Oaks lead.
That try there to the Oaks
Campbelltown
Tigers.
City on the Oaks Hotel scoreboard.
Number 1, Daniel Smith, proudly sponsored by Malibu Homes. And conversion successful by number 6, Mitchell Brasington, proudly sponsored by United Realty. Bringing the score of the Oaks Tigers 34 to Campbelltown City 6.
Just under 15 minutes remaining here at DCO. Tigers 34, Kangaroos 6 for the Oaks Hotel. Need a kicking tee to get back underway, although days of the old sand bucket on halfway, the old sand bucket long gone. Most of these players would only remember watching the old sand mounds on the field. Used to be a highlight as you'd come onto the field after the game. You'd see the sand mounds. See an error from the Tigers. I don't think they believe it was an error, but the referees ruled in favour of the visitors from Campbelltown City. 34-6 the scoreline, 14 minutes remaining for the Oaks Hotel. Suspect a few of the visitors that are here tonight will be heading to the Oaks Hotel. Might be trying to jump the gun and get there early. Check the NRL scores, progress scores around the grounds. If you don't want to know the scores, look away now. And 28 minutes gone, first half in Townsville. Penrith 16, North Queensland 6. Earlier today, Canterbury 32, Canberra 20, Warriors 15, Dragons 14. Go around the grounds. Overseeing Manafini here at Dudley Chesham Oval, brought down about 3 metres out from the line. Now they go left-hand side. Hit and spin. That looks like Junior Moore's trying to keep it alive. It's gone to ground, though. Hasn't been a good night at the office for the Kangaroos. And they certainly have struggled to get any sort of cohesion going tonight. So another error from them. 12:50 remaining. 34-6 the Tigers have this one in the bag. Watching the Forte Financial replay, the hit and spin from Junior Moore's popped it out the back. There was a little snatch there from Harry Brett, who's been solid out of dummy half tonight, Harry Brett. Certainly hasn't been the worst performer in blue and gold tonight, but the gold and black, the yellow and black of the Tigers, in this case, been very impressive on home turf. Old Boys Night certainly been a success for them. See the Tigers going to the interchange bench once again. So the final 12 minutes here. Tries it forward. The ball's been lost by the Tigers. That was Mitch Goff putting it down. So having a look at the other matches. Had a look at tomorrow. We'll do that again. If you want to catch some local rugby league, Camden and Picton at Kirkham Park. Mittagong hosts Southwest Goannas at 3 p.m. at Mittagong Sports Ground. All these games are 3 o'clock kickoff. Narellan Jets and East Campbelltown at Crane Oval, Narellan. And Oakdale Workers take on the Thirlmere Roosters at Sid Sharp Oval. Next week, these two teams, in fact, yes, they're both in action next weekend. The Tigers back here at DCO taking on the Narellan Jets, while Campbelltown City heads back to Fullwood Reserve to meet their Burragorang neighbours in the Oakdale Workers. Both those games on Sunday week the 18th at 3 p.m.
Kelly Donovan puts it down for the Kangaroos.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have not had the Mother's Day raffle prize.
The ladder as it
So
stands.
the ticket number is 5367. Mother's Day raffle
Tigers
prize
are fifth coming into
5367.
tonight.
You have 5 minutes to claim your
will
prize,
go
so we're going to do a redraw.
They will go to 6 points, and their for and against will certainly take a helping, so they'll probably go to
collect your Mother's Day prize.
second on the ladder, while Campbelltown City in 8th position, 2 wins and 2 losses from 4 games coming in. Looking at the top 5, Camden and Picton, that's a top of the table clash tomorrow at Kirkham Park. Oakdale 3rd, Southwest Goannas in 4th, and the Oaks in 5th coming in. Then Collies, Thirlmere, Campbelltown City, Mittagong, East Campbelltown and Narellan yet to win a match. That's the state of the ladder after round 4, coming into round 5 this weekend. Down to 9:20 remaining here at DCO. The Tigers putting on a clinic as we see them put a little grubber kick through on the last. Can they regather and score? They can. Another try to the Tigers. So the score continues to grow for the home side. 38-6 with a kick to come. That's on the scoreboard for the Oaks Hotel. The Tigers doing this comfortably here tonight at home. Looks like we've got an injured Tiger in the in goal as well who might have scored the try. Just trying to pick up who that is. Brassington will have an easy conversion attempt. We've got players down everywhere here. Referee's called time with 8 minutes 16 remaining. Let's see. Pesina back on the 40-metre line in a lot of trouble for Campbelltown City. That Tigers player that was down, he's back on his feet, making his way back to his own side of halfway, but Pesina looks like he's in a lot of trouble here. He's in the hands of a couple of trainers. On his own side of halfway, and he's been with them for a good couple of minutes. It might be overseeing Manafini as the try scorer was Mitchell New. So now we can get back underway. Conversion attempt from Brassington. From in front, he doesn't miss and makes it 40 points to 6.
That try there to the Oaks Tigers, scored by number 9, Mitchell New.
40,
sponsored by
Campbelltown City
Fire
6.
Protection. Conversion successful by number 6, Mitchell Brassington.
6 out of 7 tonight.
Sponsored by United Realty, bringing the score to the Oaks Tigers 40. Campbelltown City 6,
The Tigers
7.5 minutes left to go in this
very
first
happy
grade
with their game tonight as they work their way to another victory. They're 3rd out of 5, so on the right side of the ledger, and certainly happy with how it's all gone this evening. Got a couple of local identities up in the announcers box there. Live stream, a couple of well-known local identities. Enjoying the palatial surrounds of the announcers box, the new one on the western side of the ground, or in the old one here on the eastern side. Certainly no shabby facility, but it certainly makes life much easier when we're not sharing it with ground announcers and and associated other people. Got the broadcast facilities all to ourselves. Daniel Bell on in jersey 17 for the Tigers. 6 1/4 to go. Daniel Payne bombs high into the night sky. Kelly Donovan lets it bounce dangerously. Was tackled into the air. Referee's going to say, play on, try to the Tigers. Thought the Kangaroos might have an argument there for a penalty, but the referee ruling otherwise, and another try to the Tigers. Makes it 44 points to 6 on the scoreboard for the Oaks Hotel, and the ball sat up there for Josh Vandermeulen to claim another try. So it's 44-6 in favour of the Oaks over Campbelltown City, and they've done this easily tonight. They've been in control from the start. It's been a sorry evening for the visitors from Campbelltown City. Down to the final 5 minutes here at Dudley Chesham. A few strange looks from down at the ground level. I'm not sure whether there's a problem or not. For Brassington lining up the conversion attempt. He adds the extras to make it 46-6 with 4.5 minutes remaining.
That try there to the Oaks Tigers, scored by number 11, Josh Vandermeulen.
So now the Kangaroos trail by 40 with 4.5 minutes remaining.
Mitchell Brassington, proudly sponsored by United Realty. Bringing the score to the Oaks Tigers
46-6. This has been an absolute drubbing tonight from the Oaks Tigers over the Campbelltown City Kangaroos, with the Oaks Hotel scoreboard looking very pretty for their sake here tonight. What should be the final passage of play, the final few minutes is underway. Campbelltown City doing this comfortably here at home tonight. See the Tigers over their own 20 up towards the 30. They've made metres at will tonight. The Oaks have done this very nicely. Daniel Smith taking a heavy contact in back play, and he's in a bit of trouble too. Got a knock on here from the Tigers. Daniel Smith, friendly fire, went down back play and picked up a stray leg as he came through. In fact, it was a Campbelltown City player who was making a tackle who accidentally caught him on the leg. We'll have a scrum feed about 35 metres out from the Oaks Tigers line. Having to do some defending now. Now the Kangaroos 20 metres out on the attack. Can they finish with a consolation try in the final couple of minutes? We're approaching the 2-minute warning for the Oaks Hotel. Tigers 46, Kangaroos 6. Can they finish in a flurry? Put it through their hands. It's the second rower in Shaw. A couple of good touches tonight, Bryce Shaw. Like it comes to the left-hand side. That's the replacement in Ransom. Scored the only try tonight for the Kangaroos. Plays it inside the 10, only a few metres out from the line. That's the last tackle, arm up. Put it through on the right-hand side. It beats everybody. Clean bowled middle stump into touch. So we're down to 95 seconds. Result has been in the bag for a long time. Kangaroos trailed 28-0 at half-time. And 46-6 is the current scoreline, so slightly better in the second half. They haven't won the second 40, but certainly a better showing from them after the break, only conceding 18 points to 6. So a 3-try-to-1 second half for the Tigers. It has got a little bit scrappy in the dying stages. We're under a minute to go. Error made by the Tigers. Not in any real hurry to pack the scrum. This one in the bag. It'll go the way of the home side. Lost ball there from Daniel Bell, according to the referee. So down to 30 seconds remaining. Fed and won by the Kangaroos. Now it's Sadi Sublaban keeping it alive on the right-hand side. Tackle is eventually made on Braden Ferguson. Plays it 18 metres out. 10 in from touch, eastern side of the ground. They decide to go through their hands. Stevens with a long ball out wide. They'll try and finish with a try in the corner here. Campbelltown City, but the pass only ends up over the touch line. That is the full-time hooter in the background. Referee says, thank you, everybody. That is 80 minutes. And the Oaks Tigers have done it comfortably, winning by 40 on home turf on Old Boys Night. The final score, the Oaks Tigers 46, Campbelltown City 6. Try scorers tonight. After half-time, it was Dane Ransom 4 minutes after the break, making it 28-6, and then it was Daniel Smith, the fullback, 16 minutes before time. Mitchell New, the hooker, got on and scored 9 minutes before half-time. And then Josh Vandermeulen, the final try 5 minutes before the break, before the final whistle.
We want to invite all of the spectators,
So that is full-time.
And everyone that's around to come back for the players' player
Dudley
presentation
Chesham Oval.
at level 2 of our clubhouse on the southern end.
They will be having their
we'll be doing
presentations
players' player
post-match here,
presentation
apparently,
along with the
not at the club, the Oaks Hotel.
booking jersey, retro jersey auction.
So
That auction will be
we'll
taking
wrap it
place
up here at
momentarily.
DCO.
So everyone hang
Thank you for
around,
joining us
come up
tonight
to
for
level
Saturday
2,
Night Football. I'm
plenty of
Mike
drinks,
Sheen
and
signing off.
enjoy the night.
Until next time, thanks for joining us and good night.